Hello there, and welcome back to Mega Man X5. In the last video, we started the Zero run and tore through the first 3 Mavericks and succeeded with the shuttle. Or the Enigma, I mean. So now we're moving on to Shining Firefly. Or Shining Hotorunicus, if I remember correctly. And like I said in the X4 run, I also intend to do a bonus video for X5. I think we can get this first heart tank right now, but I intend to do a bonus video for X5 as well. And I'll probably play in Japanese. Oh yeah! Hyper Dash and the Hisui got that. Probably play in Japanese. I'm also gonna, I think I'll do extreme mode. I've never actually done that. We'll see how much more difficult it actually is. I've heard that it increases the number of enemies and that it decreases like item drops. Maybe even completely eliminate. Ugh, that does a lot of damage. I thought it did. I don't think I got hit with X. At least not aside from when I was getting that. Ugh. They're a bit harder, I feel like, with Zero than with X. But I've heard that it completely eliminates like life and energy drops. I am not playing well at all right now. Holy crap. But, so that might be pretty difficult, but we'll see. I'm sure I can do it. It just might take a lot more tries than normal. Okay. Now, it's worth pointing out that the Sigma virus, virus drones, the infection that they cause, fuck. I got a life in the process of trying to get a life, I died, of course. Often how it goes. The corruption they cause functions differently for Zero than with X. Nice, got a kill with the Z-Buster. That's pretty rare for me, at least. Am I okay? I suppose I need to focus a little more. But I'll probably be able to point out how the infection affects Zero later in this video. Later in this level, I should say. That's when I showed it with X. Oh, that was unnecessarily ballsy. Ah. I forget how fragile Zero really is. Now I'm excited to save Reploids. I noticed it was weird. I mentioned the Reploids here, and yet, and in Tidal Whale stage, but when I got to Spiral Pegasus' stage, I was like, oh, this is the other stage with the Reploids, as if they're only in 2. They're in half of the stages. They're just lying around in Shining Firefly. They're just like lying around in Shining Firefly stage, Volt Kraken stage, and Spiral Pegasus stage. And in Tidal Whale stage, they only spawn. They only come out of the submarine. He spits them out. That's the only time they appear in that stage. But that still counts. They're in half of. Well, that's weird. I don't know why he aimed that side. Is it because I was on that side of him? Strange. Oh, it's harder to kill him quickly with Zero. Because a single plasma shot obviously gets him with X, but it takes 3 slashes. Or 4 or 5 even? To kill him with Zero? Damn, I didn't remember that. Obviously, a single combo works just fine on the ground. And it might work, actually, if they're on the second level. Oh, God! I don't know why. I feel like I'm having way more trouble with this than normal. But yeah, the injured Reploids are in half of the stages in this game. Actually, if I can show this here, that'd be pretty cool. But half the stages in this game have injured Reploids. Half don't. God damn. I swear I do not normally have this much trouble with this game as Zero. I don't know what's happening. Like, I just don't have the time there. Shit, man. I think I might get quiet for a bit and focus. Because I really don't want to die to this again. What? Oh, by the way, we have that. It's basically... Oh, I think I know... I don't know how I normally beat this guy, but this is probably a good idea, using this. This move is called the Denjin. Or E-Blade. Electric Blade, presumably. Which I think is more or less what Denjin means. It's the equivalent of the Ryu Engine with an X4. Yeah, that's definitely the better way to do it. I mentioned in, I think, X4 that the special moves in... God damn, man! I mentioned in X4 that the special moves for Zero are not as clearly delineated from his normal attacks as they are in X4. I said that wrong. In X4, all of his special moves require the use of the special move button. In this game, because Zero has the Z-Buster, and this is also true in the next game or two, because I am just fumbling over my words here entirely. Because Zero has the Z-Buster in this game and the next one, not all of his special moves use the separate button, because it's used for Z-Buster. So, for instance, the Ryu Engine in X4 is used by holding up and pressing the special move button. But in this game, doing that exact same button combo just uses the Z-Buster. So instead, you hold up and press the shoot button, which for him obviously is, the Z-Buster button. The Z... I can't speak. I'm glad I'm only recording one more video, because I am struggling to get my thoughts across. But to use the Denjin in this game, you hold up and press the normal saber button, which means it's easier to accidentally press... it's easier to accidentally use special moves in this game compared to, like, X4 and X8. X7 also doesn't purely use the other button, I think. Some of the moves are weirdly... Some of the inputs you do to perform the moves in X7 are a bit weird, and I would have done them a bit differently. It's really nice having all of his moves, all of his special moves, tied to one separate button. Analyze and upload data to X's main memory, blah blah blah. Once he uploads all of them, Falcon Arm be complete. Arm part can charge the attack with the original shot, but he can't charge the special weapons. As his armor specializes the mobility, if he wants to enhance his attack power, he should use other armor. Please give this message to X. Ugh, I wish more of them had interesting dialogue with Zero. I hope I can show the virus thing here. Can I just come back? Ow. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just go back and forth here. Does that not work? Didn't it just work? Now I'm confused. Yeah, okay. Obviously, I think it still takes 2 to upgrade the tier. Like, normal to caution and caution to danger. Now virus. You might notice it's not draining our health, and that's true. When you play as Zero, it doesn't drain your health. In fact, it fully heals you and makes you temporarily invincible. Going into the whole Zero Maverick virus thing, he's actually benefited by being infected by the Sigma virus here, which is crazy. That's such a difference. It's cool, though. So with those, you want to avoid them with X, but you actively want to seek them out with Zero. Both for the refill and for the invincibility. They're really useful. Speaking of useful, the Mikazuki-zan is way better than the Crystal, than the Crescent Shot for taking these things out. Here we go. I felt like that stage took forever, but I think it's just because I died like 3 times. Here we are. He's weak to the Denjin, and it's, I think, much easier to hit him with the Denjin than it is to hit him with the... What's it called? The triple thunder attack. Tri-thunder, that's what it's called. With X. Dr. Firefly, am I too late? Yes, you are. I've already been infected by the virus. However, I am still interested in you. X and Zero, whom nobody has ever succeeded in analyzing. I guess my only hope is to analyze you by fighting you before I lose myself completely and become a maverick. Now fight me and put me out of my misery. Damn, man. Yeah, X and Zero are special. It's true. They are different. Although it's not entirely true that no one's succeeded in analyzing them. Like, not entirely, I suppose, but Dr. Kane was able to build the Reploids based on X's design. I guess he just replicated I guess he probably just replicated X's components. But yeah, they're special. No one in the X series fully understands X or Zero. And I don't actually know if people understand what about X and Zero's designs give them free will and sentience. I think it might just be literally copying their design. Oh, my rank went down to A. That makes sense. I did die a bunch. Alright. I'm just being careful each time not to blitz through. So yeah, Shiny Firefly, Life Plus, Burst Shots, Energy Plus, Shot Eraser. Shot Eraser is useful, so that's what I go for. Always. Yay! Z-Saber Extend. I love Z-Saber Extend. We wasted Dr. Firefly's research. Although we got the laser device, we don't need it anymore. Thank you for your work anyway. We'll meet you at the Hunter base. So that's the first bit of dialogue we've seen both versions of. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and equip Z-Saber Extend. I'll probably swap off Super Recover once I get the Shot Eraser, because that's useful. But yeah, going straight into, well, what armor parts do I have? I can just look over here. I have 3. I don't have his legs. I can't get the heart tank here. I can't get this armor here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think there's at least 2 armor parts you can't get with Zero. But I can now get the heart tank here, but I don't really feel like doing that, because it'll take forever to get there. And I can't get this heart tank until I have Speed Seeker. So, yeah. Going straight into Dark Necrobat stage. Ready? We don't need it anymore. Your activities are up to you, but if you don't feel it's worthwhile, yeah. I believe I completed the shuttle mission before I entered any of these 4, the 4 right Mavericks, whatever you want to call them. Ooh. Oh, slid straight off. The different physics, because we're in space, always throws me off. It mainly feels slowed down, which, speaking of, I commented the options menu have a game speed option, and they basically make the game feel like it's slowing down if you turn the speed down. There's no speed higher than that. And I don't exactly know why you'd want that. I guess it would be good practice to fiddle around with that to get a handle on the field. I think I'm wrong. I think those spikes just aren't insta-kill. But I don't think it'd be worth it, because this slow movement feels just nowhere near as much fun as normal. don't know if you can hear that well, but I was trying to make like a suction noise. Like he's eating the energy. You gotta follow the path. No, it is insta-kill. Maybe not when they're falling, but certainly when they're down on the ground. But with Zero, you have to be more careful and actually follow the platform. X can just kind of fly around and avoid it, but you can't fly with Zero, so can't do that. You can jump forward a bit, but oh, you gotta be careful. I think I would have died there anyway. Basically, be smarter than I am right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and be a little more careful. But I think I'm probably gonna do like one more Maverick in this. I'm trying to think how I want to break this up, because I want to get through with Zero. I want to get through with Zero in 4 videos. I think I could probably do all of the Zero space stages with Zero in 1 video. But I'm not, like, confident in that. But the way you're intended to do that is just to crouch there. It'll go under, and then it'll go over. Now, oof, no, that was a little early. There we go. Do it like that. That's how you're meant to do it. It's cool that you can skip it with flying, but... yeah, I think what I'll do is do 2 more Mavericks, including this one. Oh, this is another armor part that Zero can't get. Interesting. I wonder if they have unique dialogue for Zero coded? Or if, like, because it wouldn't necessarily make sense. Shit. I'm curious if they wrote, even just slightly altered dialogue for Zero. Because, yeah, I think there's at least 3 armor capsules that Zero just straight up can't collect. Again, don't matter. By the way, here's the Z-Saber Extend. It's that little additional thing. It just makes all your attacks longer range. Only your attacks on the ground. The Mikazuki-zan doesn't get that. I'm gonna go ahead and just collect viruses here. Does it not respawn them? What the hell? Okay. Serious mode. I don't understand why I'm playing so poorly with Zero. It's not that much harder than playing a Zero in X4. Obviously, I recommend here going through it twice. That way, you can get the heart tank. Just, like, play intelligently, which is not what I'm doing. Oh my god! I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I am sorry. Okay, let's see if I can actually do this. Just be more careful with spikes. My god, man. Okay. Once again, do that. Yeah. Ease. There's these balls that are in the Sigma stages and in Cyber Peacock's stage. Confusing Cyber Peacock and Cyber Kajaker. Yeah, you're invincible to spikes too in this mode, by the way. But yeah, can't get this. I almost just killed myself to spikes again. Not that it matters because the checkpoint right there. But here we are. Squeak, this is great. Very funny. Is he insane already? Oh, that was Zero speaking. I thought that was Dark Necrobat. I'm gonna go ahead and like not read the squeak parts because that's kind of annoying. And I just did. Even just reading the last time kind of annoyed me. So I'm just gonna do without that. The Earth's been severely damaged. Very cool, brother. Let's retire all the Reploids together. You are the one who'll be retired. Oh, that's it. I don't know why I was expecting that to be a little more. And once again, you don't even really need to use weakness. He's weak to the Sea Flasher or the Mesenko, which is Zero's Giga Attack. And I believe it works just like Storm Owls, where he can be hit by multiple of them and that'll do more damage. You can also use it more. I think more like 6, maybe it's 8 times you can use it total on one charge. It doesn't remain on the screen permanently like the Rakuhoha in X4, which is kind of a bummer. But it does function pretty much exactly the same, aside from you getting more uses of it. His Giga Attack is different in the next game, I believe, but I actually don't remember what it is. Alright. Every time I'm worried I'm going to accidentally skip through and mess myself up. Oh, this one doesn't even matter. Because Life Plus is Antivirus Guard, doubles virus resistance. Energy Plus is Virus Buster, allows you to attack them. Both these are actively bad for Zero, so I would just go for Life Plus for the extra life. There we go, completed energy up. An unusual past. Yeah, it's the same exact dialogue. Remember that that's all the same. Although I guess it's nice for me, because it means that's way less dialogue to have to record and show. I don't know if my rank's ever going to go back up to SA. I think it's probably going to stay at A rank. But yeah, so I think... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Spiral Pegasus' stage, and then the next video will be these two, cleanup, and maybe starting Sigma. And then I'll do the rest of the Sigma stages in that last video. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I love Spiral Pegasus' sprite. I didn't mention that before. I think it's really cool. Not exactly sure why some sprites stick out to me as prettier than others. Let's see if I can, I don't know, play this stage semi-decently. Like I said before, I can basically never successfully destroy all these bombs. I managed to do it with X, but the Falcon armor is part of Y. There we go. The Mesenko might be really useful for that actually too. Yeah, totally. That's 2 uses. Oh, maybe it's just 5. It might just be 5 uses of the Mesenko. Although getting hit will also charge it, so it's hard to tell. It's useful that the Mikuzan's range is so big, because it means that you can do stuff like this. Very slow, but efficient. You can kill them before they have a chance to hurt you. And since I'm playing so terribly, that's probably a good idea. I realize the orbs of the Mesenko are also a little different. It's weird that I'm getting hurt by it. I didn't realize that breaking them has a damaging hitbox. But Mesenko has smaller orbs, I think? It's hard to tell because I don't really use the Rakuhoha. Remembering all the names can be a little tricky when going between games. But yeah, Rakuhoha is the Giga Attack in X6, or X4. In X5, it's the Mesenko. And I think these are the only 2 that are similar to each other. I think his Giga Attacks in the next games are more different. Here's another armor part that Zero can't get. He actually can't get most of them. I don't know, like, why I thought he could get... I don't want to eat that, but it's fine. I have a little clip. I'm trying to recreate it here, actually, where I got caught on the corner here, and it's not happening. Yeah, when you can't fly, this is also how you're supposed to do this, is just, like, stay on the side and jump. Oh, come on. You can get caught in the corner. You can vibrate. Oh, couldn't get it tapped, and I got myself killed. I guess that gives me more time to try it. That was at least me doing something stupid and not just playing poorly. Oh, come on, I want to get it. There's a clip on my channel from a couple years ago where I did this, so if you're curious what I'm trying to pull off since I seem to not be able to, it's just a weird little vibration thing where you get caught in the corner and jitter. I think it's funny, but it's not worth dying again for. So far, I've successfully broken every bomb, so maybe I will be able to do it. Zero's double jump means that he can get up here faster without having to wait in this little like auto scroller section. Oof, almost. Well, I could have used that, but I was worried. Yeah, I think I just did it again. Is there another one? Oh, almost get crushed. I don't know if there's another one. Whoa, that was risky. I don't like how not careful I am being. The Darkhold is the one normal ability that you get. Also, you can equip your Giga attack, the Masenko. You can just also use it anytime by using the Giga attack button. But Iris, who is this guy? Please tell me, Iris, who is this guy? Pegasus, you've become one of the Mavericks too. Iris is gone. Kill you! I'll kill you! I won't allow you to escape! Jesus. He's weak to the Darkhold like normal, like with X. But he's way weaker to it with Zero, because you can just sit still and mash, and do way more damage, way more quickly than X can. But yeah, the Darkhold functions exactly the same for Zero as X. It's the only weapon that's like that. But the fight functions differently, so I guess it's fine. It is weird, though, for Zero to just get a special weapon that functions like X's special weapons. There's actually one more that's like that in this game. But, yes, A rank still. You got the DNA data, blah, 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 blah. I hate that this plays every time. Yeah, Jumper, Speedster. Get Speedster if you want to get all the heart tanks. Nice, Shot Eraser and a life up. Yeah, it's all the same. I wish there was, like, there's a bunch of little dialogue differences, but they're very small. Like the light capsules and stuff. Emergency! Dynamo has come back here to attack. What on earth does he want? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna equip Shot Eraser, though I don't know if it's gonna be useful against him. Let's go. I think I said I'd take off Super Recover when I got Shot Eraser, but I think that's the fourth part I got, so I'll take it off when I get a new one that I like, but otherwise, why would I do that right now? You might as well have all the parts you can equipped. But is he... I'm curious if his pattern's gonna be different than the second fight with X. I see you again. Did you miss me? Stop pestering me, Dynamo. I won't allow you to escape this time. You can't retire me no matter how hard you try. I'll give you a little advice. You, Sigma, everybody's always too hot when they fight, but not me. I am the coolest and wisest of all. If you can't understand, then I'll just have to show you. Come on and fight me. I wish Zero said more. I feel like Zero has less dialogue than X does, which is sad. Yeah, he's doing that attack. He didn't do that at all when I was playing as X. He's still doing this, though. He's weak to Spiral Pegasus's weapon, which is the W Shredder. It's the Shippu. This is the one that I get confused with Shippuga in X4. It's that. It's really cool, actually. It functions almost the same as the Shippuga, but instead he sends a little shadow forward. He attacks. It's cool. It's cool. I said that too much, but I like it. I don't use it in normal combat, but you just dash attack. So you are strong. I fought seriously this time. Anyway, I'd need 9 lives if that's the same dialogue. You should think about your future, too, or you'll die someday. I'm getting out of here because I don't want to die right now. Adios. Yeah, so there goes Dynamo. And yeah, we're making pretty good progress. SA. Oh, cool! Our rank's back up to SA. Also got Antivirus Guard, but why would I equip that? I didn't actually expect to go back up, but yeah, beating him so quickly helped it. That's pretty cool. I know I said I'd probably stop there, but it's a little short. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do Burn Dynamax in stage 2. I guess we do have some cleanup to do. A little bit. And it should be okay. But I'm not gonna end this here. This is too short. We'll do this stage. This happened last time, and then it ended up being much longer than I expected, but I'd rather have a longer video than a shorter video. And in case it's not obvious, I've mentioned before, I think, but I'm aiming for about 35 minutes. That's my goal for video lengths. Oh, I almost showed it. If you go real fast, you can just completely avoid... oh, shit. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's really not great. Oh, I love the music in this level. It's one of my favorite stage themes. Yeah, I know. There's a checkpoint here, but okay, now I'm gonna die. Okay. I was like, Alia, that would totally be your fault, and it would have been. That works. It's fine, rather than me trying to get back and then probably die into the lava anyway. Ow. One thing I need to be careful, more aware of is I have a habit of saying "ow" when I take damage in a game, and like that's fine. I think that's kind of funny. I kind of like doing that, but it gets annoying. So I need to try to do that a little less. Let's see if I can do this in one try. Since I failed, I had to do this like 5 times with X, which one of them was me trying to avoid taking damage with the Giga attack. Like that was intentionally risky. But I still genuinely died to this like twice as much as I should have. So I'll be happy if I can get through this in one try with 0. I'm gonna be a bit more cautious, obviously. Oh yeah, we got the oh yeah, it's Shot Eraser. Shot Eraser changes the color of your Beam Saber, and it functions just like the Tenkuha, I believe, in X4. I'll show it off more when I'm not in danger of getting lava'd. Yeah, I love that purple Beam Saber, purple Z Saber. And obviously I'll show the lava thing here since I didn't as X. Yeah, look at it. It's purple. I like it. It's cool. And it's cool that it's a part rather than like being a waste of a move. Because like, the Tenkuha is not exactly a move that's like real cool to get. It's such a minimal upgrade. And like I said, when I went to this part above there with X, you want to be careful here. Because the lava is still insta-kill. So you want to avoid taking damage as much as possible. Which I'm not doing great about here. Because if you take enough damage that your bright armor is flashing, which I think is about to be true if I take like one more hit, then not only do you have a limited amount of time before the right armor goes away, but you have a limited amount of time to survive. There's a little part over there that doesn't lead to anything, so I'm not going to do that. Well, I guess technically it leads to something. Here's the shutter that doesn't actually give you a checkpoint. Let's see if I can get this. Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see if I can get this to spawn. It did. It didn't ignore my presence like last time. Arm part of the Gaia armor. Analyze and upload data to X's main memory. Blah, 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 blah. With the arm part equipped, X can attack with Gaia shot. Short, it's powerful. Neutralize the enemy's energy bullets. Also, it allows X to break a certain brick. Feel terrible. And push or attack that brick. Attack that bricks by dashing. The translation of this game could have really used some touch-ups, but actually I might as well show the ground down here now. It's this little area down here. Just like, you shouldn't really, do not jump out of it unless Because you're vulnerable the instant you leave the armor. So if you jump out a little early, you'll die. Ooh. Be careful here, because again, iframes do not protect you from lava. Yeah, do that. Don't try to rush up there, because if you get hit and get knocked in lava, you will die. And get set back all the way to the split, which is not fun. Here we are. See if I can use the Shippu to successfully end him. It can only attack on the ground, obviously, because of how it works. So, depending on how he jumps around, it might be a little harder or a little easier than it was with X. Zero, you've come here to retire me, even when the Earth's about to come to an end. You really want to fight for as long as you live, don't you? I'll fight you if you want. And prepare yourself, you Maverick Hunter scum. It's still so funny to see his damage face. Ooh. Ow. He is sometimes invincible to it. He's not always vulnerable to the Shippu. Oh, I love the animation of it, though. It's so cool. It's basically he sends out a shade that then performs the Shippuga from the previous game. It's sick. You just do it by dashing and attacking. I think I already said that. I'm gonna use an energy tank. I haven't used one yet, and that's probably part of why I've been dying. Because I just haven't thought to use one at all. Yeah, you might as well still get some hits in while he's on the wall. Once you can hit him with the Shippu. Oh, it's hard to hit him. I think it's actually fairly similar to with X, where it's dependent on how his pattern goes, and it's also just not easy in general to hit him with it. Ooh, just a little more, though. There we go. This is lining up pretty well with my 35-minute goal. So I'll go and explain it before we get there, since I'm thinking of it. The Life Plus for Burn Dynamax gives you Speed Shot, Energy Plus, Buster Plus, so do Speed Shot, I guess, just for the life, or do life. So now I can just mash X entirely. That's Speedster. We found the booster engine, but I'm afraid we no longer need it. Evacuate before you're sucked into the lava. Again, I'm not sure why he'd be sucked into the lava. There we go. That's some pretty good progress for 2 videos. Totally. Okay. So I will see you guys in the next video, where we'll finish off the Mavericks, get all the little cleanup bits, and then move on to the Zero Space stages. See you then.